What would you do if you walked past a few 7-year-olds who were having a water gun fight and you were accidentally sprayed with a bit of water? Now, I'm not talking about a hose or a bucket here. We're talking about a little spray from a water pistol. Personally, I'd probably laugh. Some of you might be a little bit pissed off about it, but I bet none of you would do what 55-year-old Greater Manchester Police Special Constable Andrew Parkinson did. Appearing at Liverpool Magistrates Court facing allegations of assault last week, the judge heard how the boy had been playing innocently with other children in a street in Bolton when the incident happened on the 7th of May 2021. The court heard as he told the boy off, because Plod simply can't go do anything without asserting their authority, even of a 7-year-old child. The child stumbled over a rock and fell onto Parkinson, which the Greater Manchester Police Special Constable took to be a deliberate headbutt. Now, if you ask me, he probably grabbed the kid and the kid stumbled. But for a 55-year-old thinking that a 7-year-old made a deliberate attempt to headbutt him, I'd have to question said copper's mental health and PTSD status, although he probably has and will use the PTSD as an excuse. At this point, Andrew Parkinson picked the child up by his neck and chest and carried him to his parents. Well, I can assure you that if I ever saw a cop do that to my child, or anyone else's for that matter, as soon as he put him down, the piece of shit would be on his arse, even for touching somebody's kid, even one. Never mind the aggressive nature of it. Thankfully, the incident was witnessed by a neighbour and a number of the local children, and it was reported to the police. Pepper Pig, Special Constable Parkinson was eventually arrested and charged with assault by beating, where he was found guilty following a trial on the 15th of June, even though he argued that he had acted in lawful self-defence. This cunt needs to be on stage at the comedy club. Crown Prosecutor Joshua Sanderson Kirk said this was a sensitive case which could only proceed with the support of the concerned neighbour, the parents of the young complainant, and of course the complainant himself. Mr. Parkinson took umbrage at young children playing innocently in the street and targeted a child. That child was supported by the police and the CPS to come to court to tell his story and help bring Mr. Parkinson to justice. Parkinson will be sentenced on the 1st of August this year. Sad state of affairs when you can't even trust the police to let kids be police without trying to show them who's boss. Although, I've got to say, I'm surprised he didn't call for backup before doing it so he could show off to his colleagues, who, if were there, would have supported and covered for him rather than doing the right thing of arresting their colleague. But we can all dream and hope, can't we?